Hi, my name is Nicole Greenhouse. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I'm the web archivist for New York University Library. Today, I'm going to talk about how I manage the life cycle of our web archiving program at NYU. The Archival Collections Management Department that I'm a part of provides three major areas of support: the NYU Special Collections and Technical Services. The Special Collections is made up of three collecting repositories: the Tammany Library, Fales Library, and the University Archives. Web archiving at NYU started around 2007 using an old service called the Web Archiving Service, created by the California Digital Library. Subject-based collecting began in 2011 using Archive-It. In 2013, University Archives began collecting, and in around 2015, the collection was fully migrated to Archive-It. Today, there are over 100 active collections, over 950 seeds we actively crawl regularly, and over 5,500 seeds captured historically. Today, that's about 16.3 terabytes in Archive-It, which I think in comparison to a national library is not a huge number, but to manage for one person, it is a lot. And the topics in our collection include labor on the left, downtown arts, contemporary composers, and university-related websites. Like many people, we've been doing a lot of COVID-19 collecting this year around those topic areas, including New York City activism around COVID, downtown arts response to COVID-19, as well as the university's response to the virus. I was hired about 2 years ago as the first structural permanent web archivist for the library, so it was important to me to create a program that was sustainable and in line with their departmental standards and processes in ACM for analog collections. I'm an archivist first, and although these web-based materials needs are different, these aspects still fall under my department's responsibilities, such as capture, quality assurance, scoping, accessioning, description, and access. However, I'm not responsible for curatorial duties, such as collection development, selection, permissions from donors, and reference services. These lifecycle needs made it clear that a database solution would be a better way to track all the stages over time as they went through our workflows. We selected Airtable for this work, and I'm going to go through how I work using Airtable. So first, curators use the seed submission form when they want to add materials to the web archives. This form populates the seeds table in our database. The seeds table allows me to have a wide lens view of the collections, also indicate to me how often a website is crawled, if it needs to be public or private, and any of their scoping rules I need to set when crawling a website. We manually crawl websites to get the most accurate crawls possible, as well as stay within our 2.5 terabyte budget for the year. The seeds table is connected to our quality assurance table, where I'm able to assign archivist websites for quality assurance. So I'm going to play a little video of how that quality assurance works. Once the website is assigned to an archivist, they fill out our quality assurance manual, informing me of any errors they see with the website. So this is the quality assurance manual. And it is used in conjunction with a form that we are able to, so I can see what the errors are with the websites. They submit the form, and then I'm able to use the filtering tools in our database to track the archive websites through the quality assurance process and make changes to the needs of the website. The QA form populates the crawl ID row, and I can review and make decisions to go through the QA process. Using these tools, I'm able to compile statistics this way, as well as view previous problems with the website as it is crawled, as well as track websites when they have to be patch crawled, as well as any other things, so I can see what stage things are in the process, because it can take some time before a website is resolved. We also use a database to manage our descriptive processes and accessioning. As I said before, our archive websites also need to be accessioned, just like analog materials. So we can provide transparency and accuracy to the description, and our researchers can use this. So our researchers can use this material. Appraisal is important to our workflows, so we're able to give future archivists reasoning to why we made these decisions. And this is our tracking of accessioning and resource records that we create. This is an example of an accession record that gives the rationale as to why it was added to the collection, as well as its associated resource and collection in Archive-It. The description is also used in our resources, records, and finding aids. This finding aid is in line with their departmental standards as well as DACs and give researchers a disclaimer about what might not function in the archive version of the website and be transparent about how often we crawl the websites and the scoping rules we apply to them. We also provide more high-level administrative information about our takedown policy, the custodial history of the materials by providing accessioning information in the finding aid, as well as decisions, archivist, and AQUIN processing. This is public in our finding aids. We are not neutral parties when working with collections, even when working with born digital materials. And so it's really important for our department to make that clear when we publish documentation about the collections we have. Anyway, that's all the time I have. Feel free to reach out to me if you want to see our accessioning description manuals or any other documentation I have. Thank you so much.